Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over just some basic formatting within Excel, some things you can do to make your files look a little bit better. So a handful of things we'll cover on the right side here, adding borders, aligning text, bolding, fill colors, indenting, merging and centering, wrapping text, and then adjusting column and row width and height. So to start here, we'll just start first looking at adding borders. So it's super easy. You can you can select just one cell, multiple cells, range of cells, the entire selection here, and then you'll actually come here under the home ribbon. You'll see this little arrow next to this border here, and there's a handful of things you can select from. Definitely recommend you try it out. You can do left borders, right borders, top borders. If you want it to go around all of them, things of that nature. If you don't like what you did, you can actually come back here. There is an option for no border, so you can select that. For this one, we're just going to actually add a border here on the bottom, just kind of separate the headers from the data. The next thing we're going to do is talk about aligning text. There's three main ways to align text within Excel, and we'll show you here. You can have it left aligned, which is how it currently is, middle aligned, or right aligned. We're going to go ahead and align these in the middle, and you can do multiple at a time. So if you select a range of cells, you can go ahead and make them all go to middle. Next thing we're going to do here is bolding. Sometimes just stylistically it looks nice. Highlight the range, and there's bold. So that'll go ahead and bold it. And something else you can do, you can change the text color really easily. The A here, you can click the little arrow, bunch of colors you can choose from. You can hit more colors, select here, or if you know the RGB or the hex code, you can type it in there as well. Let's go ahead and we'll make it blue. And I guess going back to this, if you wanted to change the color of the border, that is possible. You can come in here, you can select a line color, and then you could select the blue as well. And then you have to drag it back across the borders where you have it. And then now it's set and it changed the border color to blue. The next thing we'll do is just adding fill color. So let me go ahead and do that. So you can select the cells, and if you want to change the fill color, there's the little paint bucket. Let's do a nice light gray. So now you have fill color added there. We'll show you indenting real quick. Really not something you'd need for something like this, but if you wanted to indent all the widget 2s or something, select the cell, and then this alignment, you can go ahead and just do increase indent. And if you click the opposite side, it'll move it back, so you can go forward or backwards. The next thing we'll talk about is merge and center. So say we'll add a row real quick. Say we want this to just say data table, and this was like the name of the entire group here, and you wanted it to be centered across the entire selection. You can select all 3 cells and then hit merge and center. And now it'll be merged, go across the top. And now those 3 cells are combined into one cell, and anything you type there will be centered across it. You can change the alignment too. You can still go back to left or right as well, but the centering usually looks the best. Next thing we're going to show you is wrapping text. So for this, what we'll do here is we'll actually say we wanted all of this to just show in one row. You could hit wrap text, and it'll then make the row that it's in bigger to fit all that text. Not something we need to do on this file, but it's a good thing to just kind of understand. And the last thing we're talking about is adjusting the column and row width and height. So you can come up here and you can select when your cursor turns into the little line with 2 arrows pointing to the sides, you can click and hold, and then you can drag, and it will change the size of the column width. And then you can do the same thing for the rows and change the height of them. Something else you can do is if you actually highlight, if it's here, you can double click and it'll auto fit to fit the contents of that cell. So you can do that and it'll automatically readjust to make everything there. So that's everything we have today for just some basic formatting. There's a lot more to get into in Excel. We'll cover it in later videos, but I hope you found these basics helpful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Thanks so much for tuning in.